Angel Reese being African American, Caitlin Clark being European, Caucasian, whatever you want to call her. Now, you guys know there's been a controversy back and forth about who's actually bringing more exposure to the WNBA. The WNBA women don't get paid a lot. They don't get paid a lot, but the industry is developing. Rules are going to change. More revenue is going to be flooding in, obviously, because of these women and what they've brought to the sport, right? So you guys know that they always try to pin Angel Reese against Caitlin Clark. Now, in reference to Caitlin Clark particularly, we're speaking about, a lot of people accuse Caitlin Clark of being a beneficiary of white privilege. Listen, that's saying a lot. For one, you guys, we have to be realistic here. Let's be clear. Caitlin Clark is nice on the court. Caitlin Clark has a beautiful basketball game, all right? As a woman, as a woman, I ain't gonna say for a woman, whatever, just as a woman, her being a woman, that she has a great basketball game. She knows how to handle the ball. She's aggressive. She's coast to coast. She has a great shot. She's my type of basketball player. She's exciting to watch. All right. Angel Reese, listen, you guys, I know this is gonna be like a shots fired right here. This is going to be like shots fired, all right? I'm not the biggest fan of Angel Reese's game. But to her credit, there's not too many small forwards and forwards that really grab my attention. Now, big shout out to the power forwards and the small forwards of the NBA. Yes, we got some great power forwards and small forwards. But in reference to the WNBA, right? Sometimes WNBA can be slightly boring. Please don't shoot the message. It can be slightly boring because there's no dunking in the WNBA. Nobody's dunking. There is some women that are playing at a high level, right? And I don't have the girl. There's another girl in WNBA. I would like to bring up her name maybe on another day because I'm not familiar with all the players. But I am watching, all right? Angel Reese performing great. Angel Reese is breaking records, but we can't go too crazy because the WNBA is it's virtually new. So there's a lot of records to be broken. And just because you see somebody breaking a record, the potential of somebody breaking that record next year is high because it's a new league. So with every record that's being broke, you can't just sit there and just put somebody on a pedestal, right? But with Angel Reese, I'm not saying that they put Angel Reese on the pedestal. Angel Reese deserves all the credit she gets. Angel Reese is a beautiful woman. Let's keep it all the way, G. Angel Reese is beautiful. She's bringing revenue to sport. She can play basketball. Her moms play basketball. All right? She's kind of like grandfathered into it. She was meant to play basketball. Big shout out to Angel Reese. But let's talk about this white girl that goes by the name of Caitlin Clark. When I heard about Caitlin Clark, I understand white privilege, so that's always something you take into consideration. That's an element you always consider. You got to take white privilege into consideration. All right. But when I seen Caitlin Clark's game, her actual basketball game, how nice she is, that shit went out the window. That white privilege shit went out the window. She knows how to really play basketball. Caitlin Clark is nice. She plays better than Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark probably plays better than 98% of women that are in the WNBA. I'm going to go as far on the limb to even say this. Caitlin Clark is probably top 3, if not number 1 player in the WNBA. But hold it. There's another black woman. She's super dope, but she doesn't get, I don't see her getting exposure like these two women. So I'm not going to just go out just throw everything out the window like that, right? I know there's another, she's nice with it. And I'm pretty sure there's other women that can fall in that category that are potential candidates too. But let's just talk about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is nice. Now, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something and to my sisters, my black women. All right? I don't want to go too far from the topic, straight from the topic, but this is something I want to bring to our community, right? At times, let me post this carefully. Caitlin Clark is being bullied. There's rumors of Caitlin Clark being bullied in the WNBA. I've seen footage on ESPN where she's constantly being checked. They're being more aggressive than usual. More elbows being released. Caitlin Clark, it seems like women are not giving her flowers. Now, I know some are, but I'm getting the sense when I'm doing my consensus, I don't really see women giving Caitlin Clark, and black women particularly, giving her flowers. Black women, I'm speaking to y'all because I love black women. Sometimes I get the impression that the world ain't big enough for women of other races when we're speaking about black people. It's the same way if you date a white girl. If I give a white girl a compliment, I'm automatically thrusted into considered a house nigga. And I'm not lying to you. I've been called a house nigga for giving a white girl a compliment. And I've never dated a white girl in my life. I'm keeping 1,000. I've never dated a white girl in my life. But I've been tried, disrespected just for even giving a white girl a compliment. And this is coming from my black sisters. My black sisters, I kind of want you guys to kind of slow down and kind of like assess this and teach me something, because I know the pain is real. I know my black sisters are tired of being shunned. I know my my sisters are tired of being number two. They're tired of being neglected. They're tired of getting the short end of the stick. I understand. But with that, there's a biasness that's developing for women from other races. I said it. Don't shoot the messenger. I said it. So I see a lot of black women are hating on this white girl. All right? Black sister, I still love you. I'm still with you. But can I make this observation? Caitlin Clark plays beautiful. And I want to read what Caitlin Clark put up today. She spoke today. She made a post. And this is to her credit. Let's not wait. You guys, make sure you guys hit that like button. All right? And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Right now, we're talking about Caitlin Clark, the white girl. The white girl. The great white, the great white hope. That part. All right? Hold on. Hold up. All right, let's see what Caitlin. Wait 1 second. All right, you guys. This is from Caitlin. This is from Caitlin Clark. All right. Oh, wait 1 second. All right. Caitlin Clark was she went on, I believe, IG. All right. She spoke about something. She admitted to something that I never thought that she would admit to, but at the same time, I don't make no assumptions against white girl because the white girl seems like she's humble. All right. I see what girls is being extra aggressive with Caitlin. And I remember one time there was a basketball about to hit her opponent in the head. Her opponent, the opposite team, a basketball bounce was about to hit her opponent in the head. And she saved her opponent and slapped and the opponent was a black woman, right? Because WNBA is primarily black women. She knocked the ball out the way, so she saved that woman. When I see racism and I see anybody that don't like another race, I don't see them being courteous to that race. I don't see them giving them forewarning if something is about to hit them. I don't see that I don't see that compassion. But I see that compassion in Caitlin Clark. All right. Now, you guys make sure you guys hit that like button. That part. Yeah, we back on. We trying to do 6 episodes by the end of the year. All right. This is episode number 94 of the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. That part. Hashtag DSTM. All right. Now, WNBA player, star Caitlin Clark admits, this is big now. We're speaking about the great white hope. This is the one that everybody's been hating on. She made a post today. All right. WNBA player star Caitlin Clark admits she benefits from white privilege after winning Time Athlete of the Year. The WNBA was built by black women. Now, you guys, wait 1 second. Let me make sure everything's plugged in. You guys wait 1 second. I got to plug something in. Bye, y'all. All right. So, yo, with that being said, you guys see this is Caitlin Clark. This is the post that she made on Instagram. So this is the most humbling thing I've ever seen from a person, a Caucasian that's playing in the sport that's predominantly black, that's stepping forward and admitting about white privilege. That takes a lot of honor. And I respect that. All right. So this is quote what she said. The WNBA was built by black women. That's beautiful. So she's a black woman. She's giving y'all your flowers. She's giving our people our flowers. This is Caitlin Clark. Now, also, it doesn't stop there. She went on to say this. I want to say I've earned every single thing. But as a white person, there is privilege, says Clark. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. The league has kind of been built on them. All right. So she's saying that the league was built off of black women. All right. By black players. A lot of these players in the league have been really good, have been black players. This league has kind of been built, this league has kind of been built by them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players that have made this league incredible, I think it's very important. I have to continue to try to change that. So, man, listen, wait, hold up. Clap it up. I'm gonna clap it up again. All right, don't shoot the messenger. But listen, Caitlin Clark, that was beautiful. That was humbling, ma. That makes me even want to meet the white girl. That makes me want to see the white girl play in person. She admitted to white privilege and being a beneficiary of white privilege. I love it. And then she plays basketball. She's dope with her game too. So if this is when you have the heart of a real, you have the heart of a winner. This is when you are genuinely a competitive person. When you are competitive, right? You don't want nothing that you don't deserve. You want to get accolades for what you're doing, as in your physical ability and whatever capacity, whatever sport you're playing in. Meaning you don't want no extra accolades. You don't want the trophy if you don't deserve it. And this is what I'm getting from the white girl. Big shout out to Caitlin Clark. All right, and that brought me that made me happy to talk about that. All right, definitely. Make sure you guys hit that like button. That part. All right. Now, moving right along. Once again, you guys make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. This is episode number 94. All right. This is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, powered by L.O.T.S approved media. That part. Now, this, like I said, 94. So that means we got 6 episodes left. So you guys know what I'm hitting for. This is what, the 12th today. So we have a couple more days. We got about 2 to 3 weeks left, about 2.5 weeks left in this month, right? 3 weeks at the most, a little bit under 3 weeks. We got to get at least 6 shows in. Before the New Year's comes in, I want to have at least 100 episodes in. I took a break, all right? So this is mandatory.